fingers crossed that we're good to go. So I'm just going to get myself organized here. Bear with me for a minute. Sorry for the late start this morning, but I slept in, so which is a nice feeling. Test everything, make sure we're good to go. I got my iPhone out for, we're streaming off of my main phone, so I'm using this as a backup today. Not too far from my new place. See if we're good to go live. Wow, the amount of ads I'm getting this morning is great. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. We're not doing it yet. Okay, we'll try to do the face detect. We'll give this a second. You catch me? We did. Okay, and so, yeah, I'll show you where we're at. So this is the Siem River. Town itself is about, I don't know, 3 or 4 kilometers that way. We're at the end of the paved road. This is where the paved road ends. You can still continue up along the river on either side, but it's all dirt road. And then they've got this little bridge. And then if you follow the road out from the bridge, we end up at our destination today, which is the Angkor Botanical Gardens. So, and I'm excited to do this today. Yay! So I reset the camera, did all the things I think I could do. Hopefully we will get the lack of stutters and things. Here I was thinking it was my setup and everything that I was doing wrong. Turns out that this has been an ongoing problem with this camera with a firmware update about 6 months ago. So I'm not the only one that's been dealing with this. I have to come here later and get myself a water, a big jug. Okay, yeah, this is my new hood. I can honestly say, standing there and getting set up, I got a few stairs, which again I have no qualms with. Why would people be used to, you know, a guy with white hair and a ponytail and a long beard talking to a camera? I mean, that's even odd where I'm from. So. I got stairs in Canada too. Probably worse ones. We're like, what the fuck you doing? Here they're like, interesting, what is this? So, that was really cool. That kid was walking by and I heard Daft Punk. And it was Daft Punk by Daft Punk. Which is weird because I was looking it up the other day because I had the song stuck in my head. And I'm like, what Daft Punk song is this? I can't remember this. And then it took some digging. And I found a guy that did a top 10 of his favorite Daft Punk songs. I'm like, okay. The thing was, I was looking at for the ones in like early 2005 to 2010 era, and the song is from '97. So I was like, aha. I honestly thought it was the one that I had stuck in my head was from the Tron movie. But when I listened to it, I was like, nope, that's not it. Earworms are the worst. At least I knew the band. I've had those some days where I couldn't remember the name of the band. And I was like, oh, this is great. So, Yeah, I haven't had coffee, haven't had breakfast, haven't had anything yet. So when we get into the Botanical Gardens, I'm making a beeline for the coffee shop. Well, let's secure this beeline, but we'll do it. This is a cool area. This is exactly what I wanted when I moved out here. Was a very, very local.
Hello, madame.
This is I. Hello, madame. Okay. I love it. Well, I have the long hair, so, and my tits are big, so I get it. I just don't know how many women I've seen with a goatee, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Ah, nice little coffee shop here. So did I. Okay, nice little spot there. I'm gonna go check on chat. I haven't checked it yet since I started walking, so. We do have folks chatting. Yeah. What do I got here? Mike, hello, hello. You retraced your ride of the river road to the temple. Beautiful. That's awesome, Mike. Yeah, the route up here is beautiful. Yeah, following the river road up here and going over to the temple, it's a nice one. Why did you move? By Robert. Change of scenery, to be honest. I mean, I had no real issues with my previous apartment. I loved it. My landlord's great. The area was great. But I'd been there for about 7 months, and I felt like I'd explored everything I needed to down there. Because part of my journey here is to kind of get a feel for living in Cambodia. Like, I don't want to live just a Western life here. And I found that apartment kind of scratched an itch for me for living a very, very, very Western lifestyle while here. And I had a big screen TV. I had, you know, nice big rooms, wandered around. Lots of expats in the area. So it was a nice place, but I wanted to kind of get away from it. If we can get a school here. So do management, science, and economics. Packed. So yeah, I moved to a more local area just to get a new sense of things. And I just wanted peace and quiet for a while. I only signed up for 3 months with her, my new landlord. I got the option to extend it if I want. You know, we'll negotiate again. It's no biggie. I like it. It's a nice spot. You must have been around an Amish lady if you haven't seen. You must have never been around an Amish lady. You have to see a lady with a goatee. Funny enough, I've been around a very large, well, I wouldn't say Amish, but in the part of Canada that I was living in Ontario, there's a Mennonite community, very, very similar. And I used to work with a lady who was from that, who left the community and was living. She allowed herself electricity and things, so yeah. But I absolutely get what you're saying. Funny. I would put the camera more on me, but the sun is right behind me, so it's just going to be a bunch of glare. Let's see, maybe if I cross the road and face traffic. Let's do this. Try this here for a second. We're in a little bit of shade here, so. But yeah, so far the apartment's working out great. I was hoping to have everything unpacked and ready, but in typical Sean fashion, I said fuck it. Yesterday, I unpacked what I needed to yesterday, you know, got a bunch of my clothes out, and set up part of the kitchen. But I was so busy for a couple of days just packing, getting things ready, and it seemed like the last 2 days was just non-stop for me. So yesterday I had to go down, meet my old landlord, and I paid my electric bill, and that was harrowing for a moment. He was like, he said, I don't know why your electricity was up. I'm like, really? I said, I can't imagine that. I said, I didn't use the AC at all. And I said, I just used fans the whole time. And he showed me, and it was like $140. I was like, holy crap, there's no way I use that much. I said, I would have to have the AC on the whole time. He goes, yeah. So he pulled up, he looked at the screenshots of the meter readings, and they were right. And I did the calculations, and I realized in his rush to put it together, when he did the math to, subtract it the 2 times, the amount of kilowatt hours and the price were the same. He just interpolated it across. He's like, oh no. So it would be like $37 or something like that. But it was funny because we just had a good laugh about it, There was no, like, honestly, I at no point would I ever think that he was trying to pull a fast one. He was concerned, so he was bringing it up. I was like, oh, we're good. So yeah, it was nice to have a chit chat with him. And I was asking him about, because he's got multiple properties that he has access to and things. I found out he also has apartments that he does for locals that are down and out type of thing. It doesn't charge rent for. They can just kind of pay their utilities and chip in what they can until they get on their feet. I thought that was just so fucking brilliant, Like, as a landlord and as a person, top notch. No issues at all. He was great. So, and found out too, the issues I was having with noise. There was a restaurant bar nearby that at night they would the noise would get a little bit loud, and because of me telling him, he came and found out. Didn't know it was an issue because nobody had mentioned it before. So he went to the powers that be, and they got in touch with the business owner, and they're actually building a soundproof area against the wall coming out so that it won't disrupt the community. So they'll be doing that this week, which I think is great. Like I said, I didn't bring it up to him as a complaint to say rah, rah, rah. I just mentioned it to him like, hey, this is one of the reasons why I'm looking to move. Not the majority, the main reason at all. And he found a solution because it's his livelihood, And if he's experiencing turnaround and trying to figure out why, and nobody's saying anything, I did. And now he's got a solution going. I really hope that the Botanical Gardens is open today. Here, let's turn this off for me again. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, we gotta get myself situated here, so give me a second. I have to show proof of that I'm not a member, but okay. No, that's not the one. I'm having a hard time finding it. Facebook is really good at not giving you what you look for. Plus, I don't see well without my... There we go. You got it. You just have to show them that you're following them on social media and you get in for free. I'm excited to be here. Ooh. Hello, Sister Dai. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What are you making? Waffle?
I'm making waffle.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. How much are they?
$1 for one.
$1 for one. Okay. I'll come back on.
Try?
I will get one on the way out. It smells really good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
$1 for a nice sized waffle. It smells like blueberries, which is great. Okay. So those of you that are new and don't know, this is the Angkor Botanical Gardens. And it's probably one of my favorite places in Siem Reap. I have never just gone this way, so we're going to try this morning. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be walking slow, taking my time, and relaxing in here. I got a full charge on the camera, full charge on the backup battery, full charge on my phones. So we should have Wi-Fi while we're in here. Everything should be good. I'm excited. Now let me go back to checks. I've been neglecting it because I've been walking and talking and doing my thing. Is the price cheaper at my new place? Yeah, it is. About half of the one that I was paying downtown. I'm paying just over $100 a month for an apartment. It's a studio. Nice, good size, big room, little kitchen. It's like on the side of it. So basically it's like a giant room with a kitchenette built into it and then a separate bathroom and storage area. Perfect for my needs. Exactly what I need. Okay. So you've seen how long it took me to get here. Not long at all from my place. So you can tell I'm going to be here a bit. So this is the main road. I think if I go this way, those are beautiful. I don't think I've seen roses here before. That's gorgeous. Pretty sure if I go straight ahead, it'll take me over towards the coffee place, but let's do it. Let's do it. No, we're gonna follow. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. I think it's time for coffee this morning. Go through the orchids. They've been building this up. I've been here for just over I've been coming here for just over like a year and a half. It's such a nice. It's again, you get stuck in a rut going the same route all the time, and you overlook things. So I'm changing it up today. So yeah, this is. Do they have it in English? Or, 24. The National Orchid Garden of Singapore. Cool. So yeah, so this is an orchid garden that they have in here. There's a little water feature up there you can climb up to. I think I've done enough climbing this week. There we go. Now this was very, very small when it first started out. Well, it's gotten much bigger. This is beautiful. I don't see any orchids blooming yet, but could be just not the right time for them. This is absolutely gorgeous. So, if you lived a 10-minute walk from here, would you be coming over all the time? I know my answer. It's just what I needed today. Oh, cool! They got the smoke machine coming out this morning. I just realized I forgot to take my allergy pill. Well, this is going to be good. Hey, look, flowers. Beautiful. And I love how they tie it to the branches and make it look like it's part of a living tree instead of just a branch. I don't think that the main branch of that's still alive still. Hard to tell. There's so much attached to it. I'm trying to think. It looks like it's all added on. So it made themselves like an orchid tree. How beautiful. This is my direction this morning. This is where we're headed to. We're gonna get ourselves a coffee. Oh yeah, I forgot that they built the little play park for the kids. Since I started coming here, this is new. The whole outdoor seating area, that's all new. Like they're constantly adding to this. It's a work in progress all the time. I love it. And it's also nice that there's a lot of folks here today. Like this is as busy as I've seen it, which makes me very, very happy. Yeah, last time I was here, I mentioned that they moved the archery to here, which makes sense. You got the kids' playground, and and these are just like foam things for kids. Well, kids at heart too. Sorry, stickers. They got the suction cups. What we got here? Is this a lunch set menu? $9 per drink of the month. Okay. And I think going here last time, I just went in and paid. And if I remember correctly, last time I did this with my phone, my service went out, so I'm going to be paying in cash. Okay. This on me. Interrupt anybody else. Gorgeous. I guess they got a large plate on there. Hello, can I have an Americano? Hot, yes, please. I'll show you guys what the view's like in here. A beautiful area. Hot Americano, yes. Okay. I'm just going to sit outside. Will they bring it out? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yep. Okay. So we got the. We'll do this here real quick. Try to get you guys around. You got my number. I'm gonna go sit outside in the shade because I prefer. Right? I think we'll go out here. Trying to think what's going on out here. Try to find a nice quiet spot to sit. Aha. This is perfect. I think so. Well, it's going to work for me. Hopefully they can spot me out here. I am a bit away from everything here, so which is good. Okay, now I can get everything situated. My phone out. Yeah, I forgot that when I set my phone, my main phone as my Wi-Fi hotspot, that if I go to use payment, it kicks it out. Like, did I forget my glasses? I'm like, no. Okay. $2 Americano. And I am happy to say, so there's a lot of places you go to and they will do a conversion on the reel. So you end up getting change back that has, some places will charge you like 4,100 reel per dollar or 4,200. So if you give a US dollar, it's equal rate. But if you give like a 10,000 reel on a dollar order, you'll end up getting back like 5,900 instead of 6,000 reel. So I always end up with a pocket full of these little 100s that I don't use. I just set them aside and I save them, and then I get a bunch of them, and then I go to one of the temples and I'll give as a donation. It ends up getting like a couple, like $2-3 bucks. But it's just, you know, just me being, I just don't like carrying it because it's, I very few times do you get like, you know, 4,100 reel, and I'm like, dang it, I don't have the 100s on me. So it is what it is. Okay. Quite cold and windy. Oh, I am sorry. I heard that the weather back home is not great. Andy Trouble, Sean, whereabouts is this? So this is, the Angkor Botanical Gardens is about 1/3 of the way from the main city to Angkor Wat. It's on the same road. So if you go up the road that I crossed coming in here, that's the road to Angkor Wat. So basically, if you just head towards Angkor Wat from the city, the Botanical Gardens is on the left-hand side, right as you're coming out of town. Hello. Susadai.
Susadai.
Ooh.
I'm Cambodia.
How are you today?
How are you? I'm fine, Sang. I'm on my name on video, but
Have a great day.
yeah, yes.
The little guy was cute. I'll show you why the father was concerned. You'll understand here momentarily. So the little guy was making a beeline for the edge. Now, mind you, they do have a railing up, but it's about a 5-6 foot, no, maybe 10 foot drop down into the water. 8. We'll say 8. A nice round number of 8 feet. So yeah, little guy could take a tumble. But again, you know, I love it here so much. Yeah, we'll leave everything as it is. So, but yeah, 2 streams this week. I don't know if I'm going to make this a regular habit thing, but it was fun. Trying to think if I do it. I think I'd probably rather do the Tuesday stream instead of Thursday, because it was just like one day off and then I was back doing another stream again. So I don't know. I had fun. I don't care. I had fun with the stream last time. I have loved doing these streams too. Hopefully, again, I've got things sorted out with the. Let me see. Probably rather do the Tuesday stream instead of Thursday, because it was just like one. Yeah, day off it seems really stable today. Happy man. I'm going to butcher your name. I apologize. Shopjampu 4798. That's what I got here. You said it's quite cold and windy. Whereabouts are you? If you don't mind my asking. I hear footsteps.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Akun.
American.
Thank you. I'm glad you found me. And again, they have one of the best Americanos here. Oh. Here's the thing. It's $2 for a coffee, but oh my God, is it ever good? It's one of the best like Americanos I've had here. Their iced is just as solid too. Ice didn't feel like a cold drink this morning. I felt like having a, the name of the cafe, I guess it's Bun Cafe. It's inside the Botanical Gardens. So it is what it is. It's so good. But they have a full menu. They do everything, like, you know, it looks like they've got an event going on today because inside, like, the tables are all done up. They got wine glasses and stuff. I recognize the look of a catering a big event and the looks on their faces. I remember that so well, vividly. And I feel nothing but sympathy for everybody here because big events are a pain in the ass. They're rewarding too because you do, like, it's all this like mayhem and stuff, and then it hits, and then as soon as it hits, it's just all the wheels fall off, and then somehow they come back together, and then before you know it, the people are gone. You've made your money for the day, and then you get to clean up and kind of relax. As long as you don't have like regular tables after a big event, it's okay. But if you have to transition between a catered event and then waiting tables afterwards, God, it sucks. Oh, this is so good. I'm so happy I came out here today. I'm glad the weather is cooperating too. You know, another crystal blue sky. You know what's funny is, I don't know if anybody's ever noticed, but when you look at the sky here, there's something that I never see here that I saw all the time back in Canada and the United States. And that's all those damned contrails, all the lines across the sky. And funny how, as a kid growing up in Canada, we never had that. And then I would say somewhere around the mid to late 90s, they started to be more and more. And you kind of get these wispy clouds that don't really make sense out of it. And I always said that there was something wonky about the, because you could see the planes and this thick plume coming out of the back end of it. I'm like, I remember seeing contrails as a kid, and you'd get the plumes coming out and they'd be like a couple of inches behind it, and then they would, you know, dissipate. Then all of a sudden they started staying. And now I'm over here, we don't see them at all. So I call shenanigans. That's me. That's me. Now I don't know if chat's just being quiet today or if it's just people are just burnt out because they watched me for an hour and a bit the other day, but I understand. Probably my title too, but I'll change that after the fact. Cool breeze too. Oh my God, life just does not get any better. So finish off coffee and then we'll go take a quick walk around. I do have stuff to do today. Apparently I'm going swimming this afternoon. My friend Sopal messaged me yesterday. She asked me if I was free today, and I said, yeah. I'm thinking maybe going up to the temples or something. And she said no, that her daughter wants to go swimming. Now, I don't know if there is a translation error with that, but it's at 2 o'clock. I'm going to be in town, so I will figure it out. I'm sure I'll update you guys with maybe a vlog about it. I don't know if it's actually swimming. I'm not going to. I don't have my bathing suit unpacked, and I don't have the swimming physique yet. I'm not beach ready. God, remember those days. I wouldn't care. I just don't. I used to love sunbathing when I lived in Florida when I was younger. I used to go to the beach, and it was just a nice place to kind of unwind, read a book, you know, listen to the birds and the people chatter, and you know. But there was always this, you know, the beach body. You had to have the beach body, you know. Check your tan, check your, you know, your physique. And then after I hit 40, I was like, I don't fucking care. See if this one works better. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. Oh, already has the cafe on Google Maps. Okay, you already had it. It's a great cafe. Honestly, I mean, that's the thing too. It's like, if you had to pay the price of admission to get in and then get a coffee here, I'd be like, oh. But when the price of admission is just showing that you follow them on Facebook, or like today, they didn't even acknowledge me. They're like, hi, you want a waffle? It's $1. Which I'm going to go grab on the way out. Because it smelled so good. Because again, I didn't feel like having a handful of waffle, a handful of that, and not doing chat. So, Andy, is there a public swimming pool in town? There are swimming pools. So there is a large pool that they're not free. You have to pay admission to them. There are hotels that will allow you to charge you like a small fee, like $1 or $2, and you can go swimming. There's also some places that, buy a drink, you get to go use their pool type of thing. So there are options for that if you are so inclined. I had an apartment with a pool and I used it twice. So, but it's just not me. I'm not much of a swimmer. I was when I was younger. I loved being in the water, but as I gotten older, I just don't really feel the inclination for it as much. Things change. Maven, hello, my friend. Hopefully I'll be able to keep my power on here. Maven was doing a live stream last night and lost power. But the stream kind of stayed up for a while. And she sent me a message saying that her power was back, but it was like at the end of her stream, so she was okay. But yeah, live streaming is a fickle beast. And I find it weird too. It's like, I don't know many people that do what I do with live streams. Most people just have their phone out, so they're talking into their phone. They're like, but my camera will live stream. But the problem is a lot of folks have a problem setting this camera up for live streaming. But I figured out the workaround early on, because I'm a geek, so I kind of understand how it's going. And once you attach it to your YouTube channel, you have to go into your YouTube and then, set it live. And the only problem with doing it from your phone is that, and I blame YouTube for this. It has nothing to do with the camera, or Google, I should say. So if you are on just as a creator, just talking to people that create content and have YouTube channels and are curious about doing this kind of thing, if you are on your phone and you are on Chrome, you're not on a YouTube app, you're just on Chrome, and you click on desktop mode, so you want to see everything the desktop does. The minute you click on the YouTube Studio, which is your analytic page, it's where you can respond to your comments and everything, and it's very handy on the desktop. There's a lot more access to things. If you have the Studio app installed on your phone and you click on YouTube Studio, it defaults to taking you to the app instead of from the on the website. But you cannot edit or do anything to a live stream from the Studio app. You can do it from YouTube Studio desktop. And yet it's just a pain in the ass. So if you're a content creator and you have the YouTube Studio app because you're responding to your comments and things, you want to keep track of your analytics, it's a great app for that. But for running and managing a live stream, garbage. So I have what I do, I backdoor it. I have a tablet. I keep that with me. So I attach it to my hotspot. So once I set up to go live, then I just go onto the app onto the Chrome. On my tablet, I didn't install Studio. I just go and set it all up. It takes a minute, fiddles with it, but it's not a pain in the butt. But I can understand why people wouldn't like it. So, yeah. Andy, I guess there's a lot of places to have a dip in the rivers, etc. nearby. I'm sure there are, but I don't know about swimming in the waters here. My own personal thing. I don't like swimming in rivers back home in Canada either. For whatever reason, I hate swimming in fresh water. A pool is fine. The chlorine smell is something I'm used to. But a river or a lake, I can't stand it. I hate it. Because for me, growing up next to the ocean, if I'm swimming, I should either A, smell and feel chlorine all over me, which you get in a pool, or B, I taste salt water. If I'm swimming and yeah, and the other problem is that I don't know what exists in the water here, so I'd be more cautious about going in. Again, that's just me, you know, nervous. Shantha, Cambodia has emerged as a notable hub for cafe culture in recent years. So many great cafe shops in Phnom Penh there are. And we're getting more and more of them here in Siem Reap too. I'm loving the coffee culture here. Vietnam has one of the best coffee cultures I've ever run across. And I've said this in the past, and I will say it again here, is that what Cambodia needs to do is develop a signature coffee. Somebody around here has to develop a coffee that speaks, that's something different, unique, that not anybody else does. Because if you go to Vietnam, the egg coffee is the thing. Their ginger coffee is great too, but there's a bunch of different coffees that they use, and they are part of the culture there. And I would love to see that happen here. Because honestly, I get egg coffee here. I think there's just one spot, but it's not the same. Coconut coffee here though is so good. But I've gotten that in Vietnam too, but I will say that the coconut coffee here is much better than the ones I had in Vietnam. But they're both very similar, you know. You can... There's a gaggle of folks. Oh my. Okay, so all those maroon shirts I saw earlier. Oh, the heck is with Cambodia's muddy looking water anyway? Robert, I understand that one, and I can answer you. It's clay. A lot of the water here runs through clay. If you've noticed that the ground is very red, I come from I come from the Maritimes in the east coast of Canada. And Prince Edward Island has very similar dirt, very bright red. And it's there's a lot of iron in the soil, and here you have a lot of like the laterite everywhere. So I'm assuming there is a lot of iron because laterite is a readily available and it's full of iron. So we get that, and then there's a massive clay layer. So anytime the water moves across clay, you're going to get sediments like that. So the water itself is only muddy looking. But it like you can go to some of the mountain streams and things and it runs clear. So as long as you're not running across the clay bottoms. The Siem Reap River runs through it. The Tonle Sap runs through clay. And so that's like if you're in Phnom Penh, you can see the Mekong and the Tonle Sap where they meet. One is kind of muddy looking, the other one is kind of a deeper green, and you can kind of see the cross, like you can see them where they meet. It's kind of cool. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Andy, have you had egg coffee in Vietnam? Many times. Many times. And I love it. Cafe Den is my favorite, which is just like the hot coffee, Cafe Den Da with ice, or the Cafe Sua, which is a sweet condensed milk one. That's also nice. I think I'm getting photobombed. Which again, I have no problems with. Yeah.
Oh no.
Hello. Reed Club Cambodia. Maven, would egg be better translated as custard, which is made from eggs? The word egg turns me off, like egg tarts. I didn't try them for a long time because of the name, but they are custard. Yeah, I would say that that it's more of a custard because what they do is you temper the egg yolk and you mix it with a warm milk, so you end up making like a custard foam. So I've seen it done with sweetened condensed milk. I've seen it done with heavy cream, but it is sweetened. So I would always, when I've done it with sweetened condensed milk. And so what you do is like you warm it, and then you add the yolk to it, and then you kind of foam it and bring it up. So it's basically cooked. It is cooked. That's what it is. So it's not a raw egg, thankfully, and it's not eggy in taste or in texture. It's very smooth. It's more like a meringue with yolk, is what I would say. It's like the way that it comes across on the tongue. It's delightful. So if you get a chance to get an egg coffee, Maven or Miriam, sorry, it's hard to bounce between. I'm just calling Miriam because I know you. Miriam is a friend of mine as well. Known for what, a year and a half now? Almost 2 years? But egg tarts, oh my God, those are like the best. Funny enough, one of the better ones I've ever had was at, was it KFC in Vietnam? I think it was a KFC. I ordered like a lunch meal, just like, you know, chicken, fries, drink, and it came with an egg tart. And I'm like, okay. And I had it, and I was like, oh my God. Because I bought egg tarts, and they're not cheap. They cost you like $1 or so anywhere I've gotten them. So to have it included in a meal deal, I was like, you know, it was only a couple bucks for my meal in Vietnam. It was good. That's fine, just don't call me late to dinner. I don't think you've ever been late for a meal, Maven or Miriam. I know I haven't. I used to hear, my mom used to have a school bell. And it was like big wooden handle, big brass bell. And when I was a kid growing up in the, I guess it would be late 70s, early 80s. And we lived out in the country. And so where we were was all wooded area. So behind our house was a provincial park that went back hundreds and hundreds of kilometers. So it was all pristine land. So my friends and I would go out playing. We'd be in creeks, be in the woods. We'd be over at my friend's house. It didn't matter where we were. But when it came dinner time, my mom would go outside with the bell. Ding dong, ding dong. And it was a school bell. It was used in schools back in like the 30s and 40s. So this was, you could hear it for miles. And I'd hear that. I'm like, oh, time for dinner. Boom, boom, boom. Running back home to eat. So yeah, I'm Pavlov's dog. I was trained to salivate on the sound of a bell. Yeah, some are better than others. It depends on which cafe you go to in Vietnam. 100%. My favorite cafe in Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon, depending on how you want to call it. It's in District 1 near the big park. What's it called? 1 second. Hopefully I don't kill everything here. Let me just pull it up. I've got a bookmark because it was my favorite place. I've been there a bunch of times. My friend Daryl from Wander Eats, he took me, and first time I met him was there, and he mentioned it as a place to go grab coffee, and we're like, oh yeah. And it was so good. Where are we at? Ho Chi Minh City. Got my bookmarks here. It should be right here. Nope. Nope. Stop it. Let me get off here. Found it. It's called Little Hanoi Egg Coffee. It is second floor. You have to climb stairs to get up to it. Cute little place. It's like this was never meant to be a coffee shop, but it's like narrow and it's got little tables in it. And it feels like you've gone to one of these like really cool artsy cafes, and they've got a little balcony overlooking the park. And their egg coffee there is fucking to die for. Absolutely the best. Absolutely the best. Oh, maybe you had one too, your grandma. Yeah, I don't know where ours went to. I think when we moved to Florida, I know Mom didn't use it anymore. She only used it when we were out in the country, so trying to think, maybe she gave it to somebody before we left. I don't remember it being in Toronto. We had moved so many times, which is funny, because I had people who were commenting, it's like, oh, I hate moving and all this. I'm like, that's all I know. By the time I was 2 years old, I had visited most states in the United States and most of the provinces in Canada. At 2. I've moved more times than if you go to Saigon. Because again, that area in District 1 is where most people go to. The new metro station is not far from there as well. The Saigon pub street's not too far from it. But there's a lot of great little hostels or hotels and hostels in the area. So it's definitely a traveler's area. Oh, you know what, Andy? I don't like Browns. I can say this without any fear. It's just not my favorite. It's good. It's decent. It's way better than Starbucks. When I go to Browns, I go there. I go there to edit and work on videos and stuff. And the only thing I've gotten at Browns that I really, really like is they have a really good Earl Grey tea. And that's something that's really hard to get over here. Growing up in Canada where coffee and tea is everywhere. The coffee scene in Canada is okay, but we're very much like, it's brown dishwater a lot of times. It's not a whole lot of flavor in it. Tim Hortons, which was our go-to coffee in Canada for years, they changed the brew and it's no longer as good. McDonald's actually came through and was making better coffee in Canada than Starbucks or any place else. But you can go to the small little mom and pop shops, and if they had a local roaster that did things for them, it was good. But the dependence in the West of the Arabica beans and not using any of the Robusta is my problem, because Arabica beans can be very bitter, and they don't give you a full mouthfeel. So what I find here is that there's a blend of Robusta and Arabica, so you get a full mouthfeel. This here is Arabica, like it just hits the center of your tongue, and it's very acidic. But again, it's a really good brew. But my preferred at home is a blend of Robusta and Arabica, and again, I get that full mouthfeel, and I get chocolate and cherry notes that come out of the local coffees here. Oh God, so good, so good. So if you go to the places and they have, there's two versions. There's the sock, and it's basically, it's like they put coffee inside of it's a bag. It looks like a sock attached to a metal coat hanger, but they put the coffee in and they put it in and let it the drip from that, or they submerge it. Mike, 100%, they're not contrails, they're chemtrails. 100%. I called them chemtrails from the start too. People thought I was crazy, and now we know that it's a real thing. But yeah, so you can get the sock coffee, or it's a metal cup. They have them in Vietnam, so it'd be like small ones, or it's like a little cup. So imagine the cup, and then you put your coffee in the bottom. There's a little filter topper that you put on it. At the bottom, it has holes on it, and so it's got a ring. So you set that on your cup, and you pour water into it, and it kind of just drips through. And they've got multiple sizes you can get for your own, like smaller cups, or they have larger ones. And I've seen people that have that, and they put it into a big pot. And those coffees are my favorite here. So if you are out and around and you see, like, I see a lot at markets. The Russian market in Phnom Penh has it for sure. I know this one little spot, this one lady has it, and it's fucking perfect. And that's the thing, is like once you find your coffee place, you just kind of stop looking around. You're like, that's where I'm going. Next time I'm in Phnom Penh, I'm going right there. You know, I'm booking a hotel nearby this coffee shop because I know it's good, you know. And I am that guy. I will book hotels nearby places that I know there's good coffee or good food. I am a creature of habit, can't help myself. I realized we're coming up on an hour. I didn't realize how long the walk here was, or getting set up. So let's see, shall we take a wander? Are you guys up for a little walkabout? Let's get set up. Put that in here. This is the joy. I love this camera with the gimbal and everything on it. It's just so good. I mean, I can fiddle with the I fiddle with my handle and it's fine. Of course, because I didn't do this earlier, glasses. It is bright out here. Why? I tightened these just up the other day. So when I tighten them, they cling my... You lost my face? Silly thing. Interesting, that was good. Wait, did I just learn something new? Second here. Because I usually do double tap. Does centers. 3 flips it around. Good to know. Very good to know. What? Okay, let's take a wander. I feel to be in the shade today. There's a lot of folks in here. This is wonderful.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, so here's the little park for kids. So I want to go see the ostriches. I didn't see them last time I was here. We'll go wander in that area for a little bit. Oh, they're right there. Get out of the way of people here. Can we see it? Hopefully you guys can see that. Try to zoom in a little bit. There are 3 here. 4. There's 2 more over here. There it is. Trying to find things in the viewfinder when you're blind as a bat is fun. Yeah, this is a nice little enclosure they have here for them. I was taking a dump. I don't think I've ever seen an ostrich have a bowel movement before. This one obviously got injured. I notice that from time to time with them because they get pretty aggressive with one another. Oh my. Let's see if we get closer. Okay. And again, I haven't been paying attention to chat. Ooh, ostrich. Now they're all coming over here. They think they're getting fed. You can buy food for them too. Don't want you eating my foot. That is so funny. It's obviously its feathers are coming out, but it looks like chicken skin. I wonder if they molt. No idea. Curious. I don't know enough about ostrich or any birds in that, for that matter. Okay. I'm gonna double check on chat. Give me a second. Andy, I'll be in Cambodia early April on the way home from China. That's awesome. Let me know when you are in Siem Reap. For sure. Ostriches are friendly. Not like some emu in Australia. I've heard that emu can be nasty. But then, we're coming up on my least favorite of the birds. The geese. Canadian geese are the nastiest things ever. Every time I come over here, they just holler at me, these stupid things. They're not even Canadian geese. I think my Canadian geese friends back home called ahead of time and told these guys that I'm coming. Give me shit. I'm being quiet today. Are these ones ducks? I think these are geese. I don't know. Whatever they are, they're nasty. Pieces of work. They're starting it up. What do we got over here? Oh, this is the bunny area. That's right. Bunny and koi. So you got the bunnies on this side. I think they're only in the one pen. I'm not sure. I think this one is where they are. Oh yeah, they're here today. Most of the times I come here, they're hidden in the back. Bunnies. Oops. Bunnies. This guy's just chill. Yep. Go ahead. The little guy was coming up and was all excited to see the bunnies and then saw me and got second guessing himself. I'm like, no, go for it. And this is the koi pond. Never gone out here. It's a floating raft, but you can just as easily go over here to the fence and see them. Yeah, if you are in town and you want to have a nice, relaxing place to go and hang out and see nature, cannot recommend it highly enough here. It's beautiful. I'm trying to think, I've been here 10 times or so, or more. There's times I just come through on my bike, pop in for a little bit. Funny how the orange ones are all up front and the black ones are in the back. So you're gonna head over. Okay. That was fun. Get all the animals out of the way early. Okay. Try to catch up on chat again, because I get distracted by all the fun things here. The Moorish drummer. Hey, Sean. Miss you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're having a great time over there. Dude, I'm having a great time. Always. Love it here. Good to see you back, by the way. Name I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, so this is their little greenhouse area where they start off a lot of their plants that they do. And you'll notice, to kind of make things filled out, they will attach air plants to a tree to fill it out and make it look more lush feeling in here. And I dig it. I can honestly tell you guys that my stream working today makes me so much happier, because these are the places that I love, and it's just so nice to have you know, it working. Now what I may try next weekend, or yeah, the next stream that I do, again, I don't know if I'm going to do one during the week or if I'll just do it on the weekend, but I'm going to see about bringing you guys up to the temples and streaming from there. That could be kind of fun, because I can record there, but nobody's giving me any issues. So me talking and with the camera is the same as, you know, it doesn't look any different to me live streaming as it does to me making a video. So if you guys are up for that, let me know. I'm sure people will be anyway. We can go explore. The only reason why I'm saying that I'm willing to do it is that they have all those cell towers up there that are disguised as trees. And with 5G now being here, my phone doesn't do it, but the signals here seem to have gotten stronger. So my signal in Angkor Wat is always pretty strong. So looks like we had our first drop. Oh, just as I say, oh, it's going so well. I'm so happy. And Andy mentions that there's no drops. I lose signal, which is fine. I like this camera because it will tell me when I've dropped, and there's a dropout. Spoke too soon. I hear you, Andy. I hear God, I know. Murphy's Law. Murphy's freaking Law. So anyway, about eucalyptus. I don't think there are any natively here. I don't know. So I've not run across them. But there's all kinds of stuff that are here that I don't know what they are anyway. So like the fact that, okay, one of my favorite essential oils or perfume oils is sandalwood. Been using it for years. Patchouli and sandalwood are my go-tos. And I was here one day, just after I moved here, out for a walk, and there's this old guy burning stuff. And as I walk by, you know, what he's burning, I smell sandalwood. I'm like, what the hell? And it just grows here wild. It's just, sandalwood is here. And I'm like, this is so cool. So, but yeah. I couldn't tell you what it looks like, but I know it's here to smell. Hello, Mr. Rooster. I see you. I don't know how you got out, but you did it. Congratulations. Oh, here's my monkey friend. There are peacocks here. I think these ones are the female. Oh, because there's little chicks. Hello. I'm not going to bother you guys, sorry. Sorry, and then there's the monkey dude. I'm very happy that they put in this fence post to keep people further away. Hello, buddy. How are you? He usually acts a fool when you come by and watch him for a bit. You gonna do some fun? Gonna enjoy yourself? Oh, there he goes. I know he likes to swing from that tire up there. I'll leave you alone. Oh, shake it off, right? Yep. What's going on over here? All the chickens. Say hi. Oh, you got the face press there. You're adorable. Have a good day, my friend. Leave him be. So cute. There's no sound. Wait. How can there be no sound? I'm showing the sound here on my end. Okay, yeah, there's sound here. They may have been stopped for a moment. Uh-oh. Andy, you live walking in parks, especially in China. There's a people park in every city in China. So picturesque, yeah. Sound is back on now, okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I got nothing to do with it. I blame YouTube. Everything on my end is going. And so the problem here with this camera is it tends to be like every 30 minutes to an hour it will drop out. Well, hello, gentlemen. How you doing today? Did you hear that? So he's trying to impress her. Wow. How beautiful is that? She's just like, I don't care. That was so cool. Yeah, it's hard to get close with the camera. There's other people that are here, so I try to always get out of the way. I hate monopolizing space, if ever. I am the consummate Canadian. Oh, our monkey friend moved. He's been jumping around. I love it here. Just love it here. We got... Come on, phone. Okay, we'll do it this way. So, camera overheats? No. It's cool today, and it's only running at 720p. If it was running at 4K, it would overheat. Usually, like when I was filming at 4K, it would take about a half hour to overheat, but that was even in like plus 30, almost 40 degree weather, so that doesn't really overheat. And yeah, the mortgage stormer, I think it's just you, because I'm not having any problems here. I'll double check it again. Take about a half hour to overheat. Yeah, I'm still getting it. Like plus 30, almost 40 degree weather. Gonna drop and connect. Okay. That wasn't really overheat. And come back. Okay. Yeah. I got everything seems fine on my end, so I'm doing what I can. The joys of doing a live stream from a camera. And this is the fun thing too. It's like I am literally just hotspotting my phone to this camera, and it works. Like, it's just the coolest thing. When I found out that I could do this, I was just like, it'd be silly not to try, you know. And for the most part, it works. Majority of the time, it works. Like, even traveling, I've done live streams when I was in Phnom Penh. I've done them when I was in Vietnam. So it works, you know. And I like doing these live streams because it's just that, it's live, you know. So you get a sense of, you know, if it's evening back in Canada or United States, okay, stop it. You know, and you're looking at the other side of the world and it's morning. And if it's a snowy, blustery day back home and you can watch somebody walking through a jungle park, it doesn't seem so bad. When I was back in Canada, and I used to love watching folks that were over here, you know, going out for walks or going out to eat, and I was always like, oh man, that looks like so much fun. I want to do that. And now I'm here and I'm like, try to share as much of it as I can. I will say one good thing about my new place. Nobody's recognized me yet. I love that. And again, not a detriment. Like, just that where I was, it was like in the thick of everything. So even just walking to the grocery store to go grab a bottle of water, inevitably I'd run into somebody that has seen my channel or recognized me. So, but here, since it's just all local folks, they don't give a shit about me. I'm cool with that. More than happy with it. But again, you know, I don't have any issues bumping into folks and saying hi and that. It's just that there's times where you know, I've done a live stream, or I've, you know, done a long thing, or I've just done a big recording session, and I'll go to get something and I'll bump into somebody and end up having like a 20-minute, half-hour conversation, and we get done. I'm like, I just want to go home. Again, I don't mind meeting folks, and I'm very, very happy to. But also, it's nice to go out and not be recognized for a while. I think that's why I like traveling. But even there, like, I was in Vietnam and people recognized me, which I thought was weird. Like, how the hell? I could just imagine I go back to Canada for something and I have, hey, aren't you the frugal guy? I'm like, son of a bitch. But no, it's fine. I actually quite like it. So this morning, when I was leaving my place and I was walking, I just had my headphones on. I was just chilling and relaxing, and I could see my shadow in front of me, and I could see another shadow coming up beside me. So I knew somebody was walking. I turned and looked, and it was a monk. And we ended up walking together up into the, you know, the town area where all the folks were. He was coming in to go grab breakfast, and you know, I was just, you know, coming to start my stream. So we walked and talked for like 10 minutes or so. It was nice. But to walk into that section with a monk, everyone just did the double take. I was like, I was thinking at the time, I'm like, Sean, you should always be recording. And I'm like, yeah. But no, it was nice just to have a chat, you know, with him. He's a lovely gentleman. He was up from Phnom Penh, just came up for a couple of days, staying at a guest house and heading back home to Phnom Penh, but he's from here. And such a lovely man. That's the one thing I found is, like, any monk that I've talked to or had communications with, always been just such gentle souls. And it's lovely. Oh. Check the chat again. We got, yep, it's good. Okay. I'm glad Moore's drummer, it's working. What camera? I know you got a new one. DJI. This is actually the DJI Pocket 3. So I have the Nano, and I love that camera. I film a lot with it. but it does not yet have live stream capabilities or Wi-Fi built in. So it may in the future, but currently it doesn't. So I don't know if they'll be able to fix it with a firmware update down the road, or if I'm just shit out of luck with it. But the Pocket 4, or sorry, the Action 4, the Action 5, the Action 6 all can do it, and the Pocket 3. So I assumed when I got it that it would just be able to do it, because all the DJI cameras I've owned since the 4 have done it. So I'm a little perturbed. If I was to say the one thing, two things I don't like about the camera, one would be the fact that I can't live stream from it, and the second is that it does overheat. But it is a tiny little sensor. As long as I'm driving or if I'm moving, it is truly an action camera. And I'm realizing I am going to wander the same place I already did. We'll do it. We'll do it. You guys going to have to walk through your kids again. I'm sorry. I know. Heartbreaking. Does this say how long I've been? I have no idea how long I've been streaming. I know it was over an hour before the interrupts, so I think we'll be getting close to about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. Let me see. Bear with me for a second. Put you guys back on me instead of all the other random people. Hour and 20. Can't be just an hour and 20 minutes, is it? Yeah, hour 21, okay. Yes, oh, just wait, they will eventually. Yeah, the locals know me, yeah. That will happen. Well, they'll recognize me from shopping and doing stuff there, right? So that's gonna happen for sure. I love these little benches. I just realized they had, well, is it a walkway or a bench? It looks like a bench, but then you can't sit there because they got trees and plants in the way. Maybe it's just a walkway. Don't know. It's just beautiful. I don't mind walking through this again. I don't mind anything here. It's just beautiful. Oh. I think what I gotta do is go find breakfast on my way home. I might stop at that coffee shop that I walked by coming in, maybe grab a coffee there. It was like, looked like they were serving food too. I like just grabbing like something to eat and drink at some of these little local places. Okay, I gotta do it. I've never seen it before today, so we're doing new things. Who could say no? So there's a little fountain at the top of that hill that I'm not walking up to today. If y'all want it, you can come here and do it yourself. Ooh, they're full of black koi. I like this. What are these? These look like cichlids. That looks like a, yeah, these all look like cichlids to me. I used to have Jack Dempsey's and the black ones with the red dots. They look like these a little bit. Just the stripes. Yeah, I'm that guy that likes fish. I never had cats or dogs or anything. I had fish. Mostly because of my allergies. Not allergic to fish, but allergic to dander and all that. So, plus with the way that I move all the time, it's just not fair to have an animal. And this is a floating bridge, and my fat ass is making it shake. Said I.
Yeah.
Okay. I just never get tired of how pretty this place is. Oh man, I am lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. What we got up here? Probably a sign that says, please don't pick flowers. Yeah. There's such beautiful water features and things here. Like you saw when we came in, there was the cleaning crew. And they're working here too. They work here all the time. I think it's government funded. The property here is quite massive. It runs all the way up to the Angkor Wat area. So there's plenty of space that they're going to expand. So just behind where we're walking to, if you look on a map for the Angkor Botanical Gardens, the main street that runs up to Angkor Wat is the front entrance to it. And where the cafe was, behind that is another road. And if you've ever seen my trips where I've taken the back road back to Angkor Wat or from Angkor Wat, that is where the Popo rats are. So this garden sits between both of those roads. So it kind of like V's and around here. It's a beautiful area. But yeah, so the Popo rats are just behind. And those are really cool to see too. Because there are the, if you don't know about the rats, they are really cute and friendly looking. But they detect landmines. And they've been used for part of the cleanup. And they're being used currently with clearing out the areas where the issues happened earlier this year, or late last year, I should say. So, look at all the flowers here. This is so good. The last time I was in here, this hadn't really been flowering. They had, it was kind of in between. So some of it had cleared out, and so, but it looks like the sunflowers are back. That's nice. We will, I'm gonna keep on the trail. I'll keep on the trail. I am so happy there's so many people here today. This is so nice for me. I love coming out here, but when there's not folks, I get a little disheartened. Let's do this one. Why not? Last time I did this, I think I got stuck, but it looks like brand new wood. Maybe they fixed it. There's the sunflowers over there. And it's funny too, I've been told for years that the sunflower always faces the sun, but it's a misnomer. It doesn't always face the sun. They tend to, but not always. So I thought, okay. These are really pretty too. Little white flowers on them. I like that, because the bright purple with the white, it's not jarring, but it's very subtle. I like it. It blends in really well. It's such a nice blend of flowers and just the architectural designs of the gardens and stuff here. Beautiful. Love this place. So something new planted here. It hasn't flowered yet. Just looks like rolling hills of green. Sometimes I try to figure out what plants they are, but I can't. It looks familiar. The kind of the fern look to the leaf. Couldn't tell you what it is though. My immediate thought was carrots, but that's wrong. That's completely wrong. There's the sunflowers. Yeah, it looks like they are finishing their growth for this season. which is wild because it's only been a couple months since I've been here. I'll be coming here a lot more often now that I'm within walking distance, so hope you guys don't mind. And again, I'm not paying much attention to chat today. We're gonna go see the Hobbit Hole, so that's good. Beautiful in here. So, facing this way, right behind those giant reeds you can hear cars, but that's where the Apulpa rats and that are. And then over this way, you can kind of see like apartments over there. That's the end of the French Quarter coming in. The giant apartments that look gorgeous, but they're older and it's old French design. So I always like that area too. I think this is rice. Pretty sure. And I'm walking on grass. Don't ask me what I'm doing. Wow, that is a lovely sound. That reminds me of the sawgrass in Florida. I may be wrong. I used to live next to the Everglades, so we'd have stuff like that. Here's the Hobbit Hole. Sometimes it's grown up with lots of plants around it. They've cut back. It's still pretty. I just love it. It's just like it's a giant piece of like sewer pipe. Fit a door and a roof on it. Hobbit Hole. Good to go. Yeah, so over here, if you can see the buildings right behind there, those are the ones I was talking about. I don't know how old they are, but I like the style of the buildings here. It's cool. Now we're face me for a minute. Let me get back on chat, see where we're at. Why? I love my iPhone. Is just a piece of shit. It goes from portrait landscape mode, then it won't change back. There you go. Andy. Oh, sorry. Again, my apologies for folks that are. The Moorish Summer, the park is called the Angkor Botanical Gardens, and it's just in the north end of Siem Reap, headed towards Angkor Wat. It looks amazing in there. It is. It's beautiful. Why are you looking at my face and just... Well, we'll do this. We'll center. Face tracks enabled. Andy, I don't take cameras anywhere. I just take two phones in case one stuffs up. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I know a lot of folks that film with their cameras on their phones, and it works well for them. I just personally like having a little camera on a gimbal, and like the Nano's great because it has the neck mount, and I can just put it on, and it's innocuous, and it looks like I get the driving videos, and everything works well with it. Like I don't have any issues. Oh, the rats, the Apulpa rats, yeah. Oh, you got a fish pond in the backyard. Goldfish are huge, yeah. Casey, hello. On the boardwalk, stick to the stripes where the nails are. Less likely to break through. I recently saw a Facebook post where a tourist showed his messed up leg from a platform that broke under him. Good to know. But I'm pretty cautious. I try to be. I listen to things, and I put feels, and you know, I may look big, but I'm nimble. I can get out of the way of things quickly. Oh, I put this back away. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Okay. Again, off me. Don't need me. There's one little part. We explored most of the park today, which is not bad. Considering I had a nice cup of coffee. It was a nice day. I don't know. Starting a day off with a walk in a park like this, I think is does me good. You know, sometimes I need to recharge at the temples, and that's good, but a lot of times just coming to something like this is enough for me. Just getting into nature is good. It's important for me. I think the only thing I miss from back home is in Fredericton in Fredericton there is a place called Odell Park, and I like the nature trails and stuff through there and just kind of wandering. But that's about all I miss from Canada. And so I got this here. This is a perfect substitute. I'm okay. I don't have to worry about snow or minus 30 or hearing about a polar vortex. I can't believe that in 2 weeks there have been 2 massive storms running through Canada and the United States. I think I heard that it was colder in Alabama than it was in Toronto the other day. I'm like, how is that possible? But I think Toronto got something like 50 centimeters of snow in a day or overnight. It's like 20 inches or something. I'm like, Jesus. I mean, I lived in Prince Edward Island where we got, like, with wind and everything, we ended up with like close to 6 or 7 feet of snow at my house in one storm. As a nor'easter. And I remember one January, the last year that I lived in Prince Edward Island, we had 3 nor'easters come through in January and early February. And there was more snow than I've ever seen in my life. And my wife and I, at the time, my ex-wife, but she was my wife at the time, we vowed that's it, we're done. We moved back to Ontario shortly after. Yeah, we're just like, woof. But yeah, that's the insanity. I don't miss winter in Canada at all. Wow. See, they came through and watered here. They do such a great job maintaining this place. It smells so good in here. Freshly turned earth and the water. Oh. If you know the smell, you know the smell. And it's one of my favorites. So, let's see if she's still selling waffles. We can head out here. And if they're still selling waffles, we'll grab one. I got $1 on me. I could buy a waffle. That'd be great. Great way to end. Who needs breakfast when you can buy a waffle? Then I'll just go get a coffee on the way home. Perfect. Life is good. Life is good anyway. I'm living in paradise. I'm happier than I've ever been. I have nothing to complain about here. And even like the complaints that I have had have been like mostly my own problems. Like, you know, oh, I don't like the noise of the bar, but I moved next to where they are. I'm like, that's just me. That was my stupidity, you know. But now, what are we going to complain? Oh, it's too damn quiet. But I try not to complain, to be honest. I find that that's just a negative energy is not necessary. Not in my life. I don't need it. So there was enough bitching and moaning when I lived in Canada. Just a little kid was like bouncing. He was jumping. That was the wildest look I've ever seen. Hello. Looking at the fish. Okay. I can smell the waffles. See if they still have any. I'm hoping that they do. Still have waffle?
Bận nha.
Okay. They're $1?
Yes, $1 for
Okay.
one.
What's the flavor? What's flavor? Just
Sorry?
is it coconut or what's inside?
It's a potato, fresh meal, egg.
Okay. It smells great.
The taste also good.
I would hope so. Oh, I love that.
Put some sweet potato inside.
Nice.
Sauce. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes more.
Okay. Can I pay?
Yes.
I'm just gonna sit if that's okay.
Yes.
Let me know. Thank you. Oh, nice bench here. So we can catch up. Oh my. Snakes of the Angkor Park? What? Why did I see that? There is a sign here.
Hey,
Burmese pythons, hills one no back. We have cobras here. I knew that. Oh, I couldn't. Thank you. Thank you. So, oh my God, this is so. So, $1. It's massive, and it's the they got balls. Oh. They cut it into quarters for me. Here's the thing here. All of the pastries, anytime you buy like donuts, waffles, anything, the sweetness of them is like a quarter what it is back home. So, I'm reading the sign to make myself feel better about the snakes. It says there are 101 snake species in Cambodia. Of them, 79 are harmless to humans, 22 possess dangerous venom only, and 11 species are common and dangerous to humans. So meeting a dangerous snake in Cambodia is quite unlikely. Remember, snakes bite only to defend themselves, such as when we accidentally step on them. So always keep a safe distance. Don't try to catch or kill a snake. And then the chance of a snake bite is reduced. So my general reaction of seeing snake run, good. Love it. Okay. Sorry. iPhone, you are the worst. I just don't get it. Why it doesn't recognize vertical versus horizontal. It's completely, like the whole phone thinks it's... I think this is what I'm looking at. It's completely warped. I can't pull up chat. Where are we at here? How do I say goodbye when I can't hear? Let's get rid of all this. This is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever wanted a phone less in my life than an iPhone. Like, I'll never buy one again. Even this one I didn't want. Like, how am I supposed to do anything? That's what I want. Okay. But I can't, like, close it. There we go. Give me a second. Try this again. I'll just sit here and fiddle with this for like an hour. How do I? Anyway, we'll do it the other way. Go to my other phone. I still have 3 parts to my waffle, so I'm good. So this is my hotspot, so I will do this. Running it as a hotspot, I got 81% for all this, so let's see what we got here. There we go. Bear with me for one moment. I have to go on this phone and I have to go through the ads again, or I can stop it. Wow. What a pain in the ass. I don't think I've ever gotten this many ads before. Okay. I want to see where we were. Really? I'm not going to see messages. There we go. It's so damn cold. 57 centimeters of snow. Sweet baby Jesus. We had 44 centimeters last weekend in Melbourne too. Well, 44C. Okay, that is hot. It was young. Some of the most venomous snakes in the world. I've heard that, Andy. I have. Okay, so now that I've got this all taken care of, and I got my waffle for the walk home, I can put my camera, turn off my hotspots, and wander away. I will continue on my way home and pick up water and other bits. And do I need breakfast when I've got waffle? I think not. I think I'm good. Anyway, I want to thank everybody who came out today and joined me on the glorious adventure. And I enjoyed this year. Always have fun. And again, happy to see it so busy in here today. It makes me very, very happy. Because again, this is a place that I love to go to. So if people are coming in and enjoying it as well, it makes me happy. Anyway, if you like the stream, give me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. We'll be back again. I don't know if I'll be doing one during the middle of the week or we'll see it again next weekend. But the next stream will be an Angkor Wat. So look forward to that one. Anyway, again, thanks everybody for coming out, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.